We're going to be working with sets and set notations. Okay, so we're looking at how to represent certain numbers in some sort of given set. So if we take a look at question 1, now we have a set that contains the integers between 4 and 9. And the first thing we need to do is to list the set. Okay, so if we want to list a set that has the integers between 4 and 9, okay, well, what are the integers between 4 and 9? 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so they're the integers between 4 and 9. And also it's very important when we use notation, especially for sets, that we use them with curly brackets. Okay, so that's how we just list the sets for these sort of integers. Now in the next part, we're going to try and express this set using set builder notation. Okay, so what that means is instead of listing the set like this, we want to sort of summarize it in a nice builder notation. So it's going to look like this. So this is the answer, and let's just go through it. So again, we're going to use curly brackets, and so for my given x values, where my x is an element of integers represented by z, okay, then to describe it, it's going to be x is in between 4 and 9. Okay, so this is how we describe this set using set builder notation. Now in part C, we're going to try and illustrate this on a number line. So we've listed it, we put it in set builder notation, and now we're going to try and put it on a number line. Okay, so we can either use A or B. Okay, let's just use A. So we know that it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so this is how we illustrate it on a number line. Okay, very easy. So let's take a look at the next one. Now in question 2, we have integers less than 3. Okay, and in part A, we're going to try and list all the integers that are less than 3. Okay, so we're not going to include 3. We're going to have this sort of set. Okay, again, don't forget we're going to use curly brackets. So less than 3, okay, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and all the way down there. Okay, so keep going. Now, in part B, maybe it's probably better if we represent that in set builder notation instead of writing it all like this. So if I want to try and do this, I want you to have a go as well, and we'll take a look at the answer. So this is what it is. So for my given x values, again, x is a part of my integers. Okay, then we're going to describe it as saying x is less than 3. Okay. Now in part C, let's try and illustrate this set on a number line. Okay, so not too difficult. So here's my number line, and we're going to try and, again, we're going to try and just plot it on this number line. So 2, we can just look at the list in part A, and we can say, okay, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and all the integers down that way. Okay, now it's very important to note that we could have just said, okay, we'll just put a 0 here, we'll just put a dot here, and then put an arrow all the way down there. Okay, now, but the reason why we didn't do that is because we're talking about integers. Okay, so if I put a dot here and put an all line down there, then that's going to be including all the little decimals in between my integers. Okay, now that's not what we want. We want all the integers that are less than 3. Okay, so that's only 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, and so on. Okay, all those integers that are further in that direction. Okay, so it's very important. Now if we take a look at question 3, we have a set which contains the positive integers that are less than 5. Okay, so part A, yeah, we're just going to try and list the sets that have the positive integers less than 5. Okay, so note that we're talking about positive integers, not just any integer. So positive integers that are less than 5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, we're not going to include 0. That's neither positive nor negative. Okay, so that's how we list the set. Now in part B, let's just try and write this in set builder notation. So I want you to have a go as well, and I'll put the answer up here. Okay, so for my x values, we're going to have x is an element of, okay, now I'll put z plus to indicate that it's going to be the integers, but the positive integers only. Okay, so that's represented by the z plus. And to describe the situation, we're going to say x is less than 5. So that's the set builder notation in part B. Now in part C, let's try and write it on a number line. Okay, so in a number line, here we have it. This is quite easy. We can just look at part A and say, okay, well, the numbers in my set are just 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so this is how we answer some of the questions using set notation.